This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Influenza, or the flu, is a viral infection affecting the respiratory system. Pneumonia is a serious complication of influenza. A new study examined whether getting a flu shot can help reduce hospitalizations due to influenza pneumonia.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
For many people, getting a flu shot is an annual tradition.
What happened, Pumpkin? I know. That's it.
Pneumonia is one of the most serious complications of influenza.
Pneumonia means an infection in your lungs, deep down in your lungs,
often requiring hospitalization.
The most effective way to prevent some of the influenza infections is vaccination.
Doctors Carlos Grijalba and Catherine Edwards from Vanderbilt University Medical Center and co-authors evaluated more than 2,700 patients over 3 consecutive flu seasons. All patients were admitted to the hospital from the emergency department at 4 sites around the U.S.
Everyone had pneumonia, but one group had flu and one group did not.
About 6% of those patients had pneumonias due to influenza.
Next, the researchers determined how many patients with pneumonia had been vaccinated against influenza.
The people that had received vaccine had 57% less chance of getting hospitalized with flu pneumonia than those patients that were not vaccinated.
The effectiveness of the vaccines seemed to be a little lower for older subjects and for patients with underlying immunosuppressive conditions.
The vaccine seemed to work very well in young children, in individuals less than 65.
The study's results provide one more reason to get a flu shot this fall.
She's all done.
All done.
It hurt a little. A little.
Catherine Dolf, The JAMA Report.
Thanks, Catherine. Just in time, the Desert View Hospital Health Fair is this weekend. You can get your flu shots then. The study was sponsored by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The annual Republican Women's Fashion Show fundraiser will be held this weekend. There's still time to get your tickets to this fun event.
The Pahrump Valley Republican women have a yearly fashion show, and this year it's going to be on October 24th. It starts at 11 o'clock, and this is going to be held at Nevada Treasure RV Resort. The theme is Oktoberfest. Tickets are $40, or you can buy a table of 10 for $350. You can call Dorothy Oriondo for tickets, and her number is 702-349-5001, and that's always a lot of fun. In fact, we're looking for models, so if anybody out there would like to be a model, be sure and mention that to Dorothy when you get your tickets.
And this is a fundraiser, right?
This is a fundraiser, yes. The money goes to the candidates that are running as Republicans next year. This is a really exciting event for people to come out and get involved. It's such an important election year next year, and people can come and get involved and help us out. We'd love it.
And the public's invited to come on down, watch the fashion show.
The public, you have to buy a ticket to get in, and lunch is provided, dessert. We have a lot of fun.
And a solemn dedication of the altar at St. Therese Mission and a transfer of the Diocese of Fresno will be held on October 25th at their location just over the California border.
If you haven't been there, in the last couple of weeks, you haven't seen all the major improvements that we've made. And now we're ready to actually dedicate the altar and turn it over to the Diocese of Fresno.
And so this is located on South Highway 160, Tacopa Road, which is what's the name of that road there?
It's the Old Spanish Trail. And it's actually just 8 miles off of, Highway 160. Just as you cross the border into Inyo, County, California.
All right, and that's a big mission on your right-hand side. So come on down. Everyone's invited, October 25th, 10 a.m.
Without a doubt. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a special event. There's going to be lots of people. There's going to be, the solemn dedication. We're actually going to have 3 bishops there. We're going to have Bishop Ochoa, who is the Bishop of Fresno, and we're going to officially turn over, the mission to him. We're going to have, bishop from the Philippines, and we expect the Bishop of Las Vegas to be there as well. So we're really excited about it.
It's going to be quite a ceremonial service at this location. The public's invited. Of course, if you're Catholic, if you're not Catholic, it's all...
Everybody is invited. We'd love to have them all. It's a special occasion. We want to share all the joy and excitement with everybody in the community.
You guys have a really great website showing what you guys are doing down there.
We do indeed, the St. Therese Mission website, as well as we're on Facebook, and we've been doing so much. There's been so many improvements lately.
Yeah.
You know, we've been building up to this for a year. We call it our year of mission, and right now we're actually having 9 weekly novena masses dedicated to our patron saint, which is St. Teresa, building up to the official dedication.
You have weekly service if people would like to come down?
We do indeed. It's at 10:30 in the morning, every Sunday morning.
All right, and people can come to that too?
Without a doubt, we'd love to have them.
All right, but come on down October 25th, 10 a.m., St. Therese Mission, the big dedication. It's going to be a joyous event.
It is indeed, and we welcome everybody and we thank you.
Let's join Courtney Salmon with Weekend Sports.
Weekend Sports is brought to you by Wolfenstein Construction. The Pahrump Valley High School football team did not fare well against Cheyenne High School on Friday. They lost 61-0 to the now 3-1 Desert Shields. Pahrump is 2-2 in conference now, and they are looking forward to the homecoming game this Friday against Spring Valley, who is also 2-2 in conference. The UNLV football team got to bring the Fremont Cannon back to Las Vegas on Saturday as they defeated UNR 23-17. For the second time in 10 years, the Fremont Cannon will be painted red. UNLV was ahead of UNR 13-0 at halftime. Then to make things interesting, UNR started to battle back when UNLV began to struggle offensively after quarterback Blake Decker went out with yet another injury. However, UNLV did enough defensively, which included a 57-yard interception returned for a touchdown by Ryan McAleenan and a defensive stop to keep UNR at bay. UNLV hosted a cross-country invitational at Craig Ranch Park in Las Vegas this weekend, which included 17 high school teams. Pahrump boys took 4th place as a team, and sophomore Bryce Odegaard took 3rd place individually with a run of 16 minutes and 56 seconds, just under Dominic Roberts of Centennial and Chase Woods of Faith Lutheran. The girls took 8th as a team. The Pahrump Valley High School boys and girls soccer teams lost to Cheyenne High School on Friday. The boys lost 3-0 and the girls lost a close one 2-1. They both played Faith Lutheran today. The boys were on the road and the girls hosted Faith Lutheran at Pahrump Valley High School. Interesting news came out of the NFL today. Miami Dolphin head coach Joe Philbin has been fired after a 1-3 start to the season and a 27-14 loss to the New York Jets in London yesterday. And it's Monday Night Football. Tonight's game features the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. It starts at 5:30. This has been Weekend Sports. I'm Courtney Salmon with News 46.
Thanks, Courtney. More local news after the break.